Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the show. Number 33 is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 3-1. And we'll have summer sun in abundance this afternoon. 95 degrees at first pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, when you go with the slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now to the plate, Kevin Newman. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. The 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Ready with the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Colin Moran. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Number 39, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Now at the plate, Kwang. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Counts even at 2-2 to Kwang. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second, right to him. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Now in the box, Tommy Edman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-1 home. Drilled to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Up next for the Buccos, Gerard Dyson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, number 39, and he's ready to take his first cuts. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Wong for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Dylan Carlson waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Standing in, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
At the plate, Andrew Kisner. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1, and that misses, ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dyson on the run, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run scores. But the throw is well up the line, and a 2nd run's going to score.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
To the plate now, Harrison Bader. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Settling in now, number 33. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Three runs already home here. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Pops this one up, and this will land foul. The 3-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dyson's there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Wilson.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. The 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We've played 2 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates nothing. Striding in once again, Kevin Newman, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
At the plate now, Josh Bell. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Now batting.
1 away now in the Pittsburgh third, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Brian Reynolds. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Men on third with two down. And he popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. And no one will get this one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Pirates leave one. They're down 4-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and here comes the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The 1-1 home. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. And another foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Full count. Here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
In now, Dylan Carlson. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
2-2 the count. Now here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dyson will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Into the box, Andrew Kisner. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting. Right
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Brandon Waddell is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Brandon Waddell.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 2-2 one more time.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco as we begin the top of the 4th. Now the 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
So now to the plate, Gerard Dyson fouled off. The 1-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Little chopper back to the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's safe.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Standing in now, Jacob Stallings. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first down. Into the box now, Brandon Waddell. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Adam Frazier. He was a double play victim last time around. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Kevin Newman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, number 33.
Tyler O'Neill will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. He pulls this one into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box, Tommy Edman fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as this lead swells to 7-0.
Every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Newman brings it in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More baseball on the show right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Jake Woodford is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Adam Frazier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
3-2, full count. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Kisner is under this one. 1 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kevin Newman, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-1 home. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down in order go the Pirates. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 1.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. 3-1 to the Cardinals' left fielder. Andrew Kisner waits on deck. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Reynolds, well, range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Kisner. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he is into second with a 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. High in the air down the right field line. Polanco on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The center fielder, number 10.
Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco.
Polanco.
A 1-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Now batting.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Gerard Dyson. Slider laid off for a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. A 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball well outside.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit high and deep to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Brad Miller will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. A runner in scoring position with none out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. This is in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Number 71 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 71.
Digging in to try it again, Colton Wong. He singled his last time up. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike two. Pulled toward right center field. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. One out and a runner on third. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dyson on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. A 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Pirates nothing. Genesis Cabrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 2-2. Line drive to left. Carlson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, number 71.
Eric Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Eric.
One out, nobody on.
Ball.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. 2-2 count. Here it comes.
We got 3-2.
Kevin Newman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Sam Howard enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Sam Howard.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And the 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson. Cue shot here out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Kisner. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Up high, 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
In now, Dexter Fowler. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Striding into the box, Kevin Newman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Josh Bell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So here's the cleanup hitter, Colin Moran. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Count 3-1.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. Back goes Fowler. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Reyes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Dean will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Pirates 3. So striding forward now, Harrison Bader. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in, Austin Dean, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Colton Wong will stand in. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cards leave 1, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Jose Osuna will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 36, Jose.
A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that's second baseman, Adam.
So here's Adam Frazier, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Another try at 2-2. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Newman. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Ready with the 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Josh Bell the next to hit. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Colin Moran. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Redbirds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Woodford takes home the win. Number 39 couldn't work out